Hey, my name is Ebony Green. I am here with Cornelius Williams, who is the president of the Resurgence Leadership Foundation. I just want to throw this in here. I just noticed this. If you've been following this series, Corn and I have been like super color coordinated. Like, did you catch that? Like, you got the pink situation on, I got the pink in my shirt. So one of the reasons we decided to do this is because we do have great chemistry, not only as friends, but also as fellow leaders. As a leader, I have been developed by Corn. I have watched him lead. I have watched him know when to step back and let other people step up and lead and just cultivate great relationships. So I'm grateful to be here to talk to him about what it takes to develop leaders within organizations.
Yeah.
So Corn, tell me, when you have an organization, how do you identify potential leaders?
Ooh. Good question. As the leader of the organization, the first thing I would do is I would definitely do a self-assessment. You got to know who you are. Second thing I would probably say is know what it is. What's your venture? What's your project? What's the task that you want to accomplish? And when you know who you are and what you are responsible for as an organization leader, you then can be able to identify the who's necessary. Corn, why didn't you start with the person? Great question, Ebony. Because each of us as organizational leaders are different and have different strengths, gifts, experiences to draw upon. And so what I would be looking for and what you would be looking for might be different. But we both are looking for leaders, so we have to know that. And then there's just a set of values and strengths that we need to invite into and go out and find the individuals who can do that. But what I would say at a minimum, I think what both you and I and other leaders are looking for is that run businesses, ministries, or organizations is those who will take initiative.
So Corn, we were talking earlier, and you asked me what I looked for when I was looking to bring someone onto my team. And I said, instinct. Can you watch what I'm doing and mimic it to the point that I don't have to answer a lot of questions, right? What is the number one thing that you look for? What is the number one trait that you look for when you say, I want this person to not only be developed as a leader, but I want them to be a leader within my organization?
I typically look for people who are trying to lead already, that need additional resources, support, and a platform to develop what's already there. They're already passionate. They are already have some people that are with them doing whatever it is they're passionate about, and they're trying to take initiative. I look for that for who I am. To do it another way, to have to, hey, come on. No, I'll reserve that for the kids. But not for the leaders. I need people who are already started.
So that's a good segue. You just said, I don't need someone that needs constant nudging, right?
Yeah.
Like, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
What's your number one red flag? Okay, you say you're a leader, but these things are happening. You're showing these actions. I don't think that you are the leader that you say that you want to be.
Yeah, I think it's a great question. You know this, Ebony. As entrepreneurs, as leaders, man, things are not going to work out, and we're going to fail. What I pay attention to is how do people respond to failure and to correction. If they don't take responsibility, if they're not open to correction, I'm not suggesting you're not a leader, What I am determining, though, is whether you're going to lead with me. Because we are going to fail, we're going to make mistakes, and we have to be resilient and bounce back. And we do need to be corrected, and offer correction. And so you got to do it in a way and receive it. And so I look for that. I do. Man,
That red flag, like, oh,
nope.
never mind.
I'm good.
All right, last question is, what are the benefits of making sure that you're taking the time to develop the leaders within your organization?
Yeah. Yeah, my friend Ebony asked me this to kind of think about it, and I just thought, thank you, because I thought that was a great question. I would say for those of us that are organizational leaders, one of the things that developing other leaders does is it creates sustainability of that which we're passionate and called to do. For maybe a legacy. The other thing is it creates margin. We can't continue to innovate and lead if we're consumed with the daily tasks. So developing other leaders creates margin. The other thing, and Ebony gave me a shout out earlier, y'all, and I said the same thing to her, is developing leaders creates this reciprocity in relationship that ultimately leads to what I look for in developing leaders is joy. I think if you're developing other people, you have some margin. Now it's sustainable. There's this reciprocity, which then it leads to joy, even if things don't work out. And Ebony, we've done some things, and we shot our shot. Okay, let's not do that again. And
and we had fun. It was fun.
But yeah, we learned, and it's kind of like with consternation. But in the end, see that smile, y'all. That's the value of developing leaders, because it's not just about Ebony being developed. It's about how I, as a leader, can be developed because Ebony's being developed. And so it's that reciprocity. So
yeah, we got to end here. There is a ton of material on Corn's website about developing leaders. We're going to show you that URL so you can check it out. Thank you so much for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Later.